It's your friend Mel. I hope she doesn't find that offensive. Welcome guys to the Cozy Edit series. This is a new series on my channel. Today we are really going to be leaning into the rainy weather because if you can't tell, it is pouring down with rain. It's just starting to ease off a little bit now, so we're going to go and get a coffee. But in today's video, I thought we could spend the day together, check out how the garden's going from the last episode, and also just do some wholesome activities. I've got some really fun things that I can't wait to share with you guys. So let's enjoy. First off, it's time to go get a coffee because it's 8:41 and we definitely need it. You're saying. Just came back from a lovely coffee. It was raining as per the day and it was so nice. Marche it is on Glenferrie in Hawthorne. Very cute vibes. We had a really nice little cake situation and a coffee. We were going to go to this place called Sea and Paper because we are currently planning our wedding and I'm not doing a very good job of it because it just feels very overwhelming. So if you have any tips, but we were going to go to this place because it was really cute and a friend recommended going there because they do like the little stamps. You can have personalized engraved stamps to have on the wedding invites that we're going to send out, and we were going to go there but then turns out it is closed, but we will go there at some stage. So I'm just going to pop a little image here of what it looks like. It looks so cute. Now we're going to go to the gym, do a workout, go for a run, do some strength training. Back from the gym and time to do my makeup. One thing that I wanted to share from this month in terms of the Cozy Edit is the Mukti Marigold Hydrating Cream. Expensive, but this one is absolutely beautiful. If you like to try to keep your skin as hydrated as possible without a lot of nasty chemicals, it's fantastic. Andy and I went to the gym and I didn't have the best gym workout, I'm not gonna lie. I definitely did okay. I did like a 3K run and then like 15 minutes of strength. One of the goals I had this year was to get really fit, as is everyone's goal, but I decided to use ChatGPT to visualize what I would look like if I was like shredded as motivation. So then every time I make a decision and I don't want to go to the gym, if I look at me as somebody who's really fit, I'd be like, well, she'll go to the gym. Some of the other goals that I had this year was having a lot more balance, definitely making sure that I'm not overdoing it in any particular area of my life because I work full-time, but I also, the goal long-term would be to be a full-time content creator as opposed to a full-time marketing manager in corporate. It's really just making sure that I don't burn out because I have burnt out before. Hopefully you guys like these new series, the Cozy Edit series. There's also going to be the standard gardening content in amongst the Cozy Edit series. I just wanted to be able to chat to you guys and actually get to know you and for you to get to know me and all of the parts about me as opposed to just gardening. I just poked my eyeball out. Not out, but I just poked it. I do need to film a little video which is for a brand that I'm really excited that I'm doing ongoing paid work with. I have done like content collaborations and things, especially on other social media platforms. I've never had like a consistent workload, and I think that's kind of what I need in order to make the next step and drop down in the days that I'm working at my full-time job. At the end of this year, my goal is to only be working at least 4 days a week, ideally 3 days a week at my full-time job. I'm kind of in this in-between phase where I'm trying to hustle on the extra spare time that I have and film as much content that I can and work with other brands, as well as showing up for work and actually doing a good job at my full-time job. It's a bit of a balancing trick. for another garden update. So we have the ranunculus here. So these were not even planted in the last video. They are growing really well. These are going to be a whole variety of different colors. So far so good. My history of ranunculus has not been the best. Here I'm thinking of planting onions or garlic. Also would like to add some more flowers or herbs to these over here. We have the pansies. Aren't they beautiful? They have taken off really well. I don't know if I'm meant to deadhead them. The lemon tree, look, we've almost got some yellow lemons. So nice. I get asked about this lemon tree all the time. It is about 4 years old and it's just a dwarf lemon tree, and I really don't treat it that well, and it's growing incredible. The only thing is I have made sure that I cut off some of the galls when we had gall wasp. There's another video on gall wasp if you're interested. But we're still getting more lemons coming with some new fresh blooms. So this is going to be fantastic. I think we're going to have lemons quite a while. Love to see it. This little succulent flower plant is looking a bit sad. I can't remember what this is. I'm gonna add it to the screen if I can remember, but it's going a little bit moldy. I think it might be on its last legs. The other little mini ranunculus here. Now over here we have some onions which I've yet to plant out. I just need to figure out where they're going to go. Need to plant them soon because we're already starting to get roots coming through. Same goes for the garlic. I was gonna plant it this weekend, but we'll see, maybe tomorrow. This is wombok cabbage. I do feel like I've made a mistake and I might have planted them too close together because they grow big, don't they? I sowed, is that the correct term? These carrot seeds, but something is eating the tops of some of them. I don't know if you can see that. The carrots have started to come up, but not a lot. So I'm either gonna grow something else in here, or I'm actually thinking of growing something else because we're just not having much luck. The freesias, look how much they have grown from when I planted out the corms. Incredible. The rocket, the seeds have really started to take off, particularly this one. Coriander as well has really started to take off. I feel like we've got a rocket seed, a rogue rocket seed in here. Here, these seeds have only just started to germinate. This was kale. The kale never amounted to anything, so I might put some plants in here as well. And then we've got the silver beet, which is growing really nicely. Some more vibrant yellow pansies. So pretty. And last but least, the last ranunculus. So we've got this pot. I need to reset the soil, but these two pots can grow something, maybe some of the onions or garlic. Then we've also got this pot, which is definitely going to be the potato pot for winter. This one, not too sure, maybe another potato pot. And that is how the garden is going from the last update. I thought now would be a good time to have a bit of a chat and talk about some of the things that I have been loving this month for our May recap. So we mentioned a little bit earlier the Mukti Marigold Hydrating Cream. Fantastic, phenomenal. It's really good if you want to get your skin back to a really healthy balance, or you're feeling it's very dry, especially going into winter. This feels very luxurious going onto your skin. Again, not sponsored, I just absolutely love this product. Other things that I have been loving this month in terms of books, me and every other human being in the entire world is reading the Let Them theory at the moment. Look, I'm not gonna lie, I was surprised. I thought that, how can you write an entire book this thick about just saying let them? That was my thoughts, but it's really cool because it's broken down into different chapters on ways that you can apply it in specific settings to your life. That has been really, really helpful. So I also listened to her podcast. If you haven't listened to Mel Robbins Podcast, it is fantastic. She starts every podcast with, hey, it's your friend Mel. I hope she doesn't find that offensive. I just love it. I love walking with my friend Mel, and I take Alba for a walk with Mel. The other fun thing is I got a PR package this week, which is the Australian Made Week PR package. I'm very grateful that they reached out to me because I do love supporting Australian businesses. I love supporting all businesses, but I thought that this was a really nice way of highlighting some cool businesses, especially in the garden niche. I come from a family of business owners. My grandparents owned a farm, they ran a business, and it was very successful. My mum has run multiple businesses. So growing up, it was something that was just a part of my life. And so I know how hard it is owning a business and the struggles that come with being a small business owner. So this is a really great way of highlighting some of these businesses. The first one is Fertigrind, which I believe are like caffeinated or recycled coffee pellets for your plants. I think indoors, but definitely worthwhile having a look into this if this is something that you would be interested in. This is the Wombi, which is so cute. It's a brand called Gardening on Country, and apparently it's supposed to mimic a wombat digging in a garden, but it's a really good quality product, and this is Australian made as well. These are plant climbers, and these say things like, I will survive, or let it grow, which I thought was very cute. This is a brand called Honey's Vertigrow, which is also like indoor plant climbers, I believe. It's like a little mini trellis, actually. This would be really great if you have a devil's ivy plant growing in the house. Organic fertilizer in a tea bag. Say less. So cute. I love the way that it's packaged as well, and I feel very honored to be being sent these products and being able to support other Australian business owners. The other thing that I've been really excited by this month, which I'm going to show you guys in a little bit and we're going to do together, is paint by numbers. So if you are like me, you are always on a screen of some sort. At my work, I'm on a screen, I'm on computers. When I'm creating content, I'm on a screen. And then when I'm editing these YouTube vlogs, I'm on my laptop. Then when you try to wind down, you're watching TV or you're, vegging out on social media. You're still constantly on a screen. And I feel like it's getting so hard these days to have time spent away from devices. I'm so excited that I have started doing paint by numbers. It's actually so relaxing, cathartic. It's very detailed, but you can kind of switch your brain off. You can listen to a podcast as you're doing it. And that is some of the cozy things that I'm absolutely loving this month. Now it's probably time that we go to the supermarket and take Alba for a walk. And I need to film that video. I need to film that right now. You guys, but today has been perfect for the cozy edit day. Honestly, I could not have asked for better. We've got the rain outside, it's grey, it's cold, we've got the fireplace on 4K on YouTube, candle going, cups of tea. I actually, when we went out shopping, I picked up the Assassin's Blade, which it's like the prequel to the Throne of Glass series. I'm obsessed. I am obsessed with this series. I'm telling every person about it because it is so good. Later tonight, Andy and I will make the burgers. I also ended up filming and re-editing the video for the brand deal, so that is all sorted. I've sent that off to the client, which is fantastic. So pretty much I am all done for this week. I'm just going to now actually start editing the vlog that you are watching right now, the first of the Cozy Edit series, and then we're done. We are all good. Can chill out for the rest of the weekends. This recipe is a COVID recipe. I don't know about you, but during COVID we had a lot of time to cook because lockdown in Melbourne was quite lengthy. And so this was one that we cooked a lot, and it actually comes from Andy Allen. He is one of the chefs, or was one of the chefs of MasterChef, or no, one of the judges of MasterChef. And he posted this on his Instagram stories like way back in 2019, 2020, whatever COVID was. Andy's shaking his head. 2021. I'll show you the recipe on the screen. But the first thing that you want to do, and this is the biggest part of the recipe, is a caramelized bacon maple jam. So good. So you just essentially caramelize the onion and garlic, add the bacon, caramelize it right down. It does take a lot longer than you would assume. And then you just add the maple syrup and the malt vinegar, and it makes a beautiful jam. And then I'll show you what comes next. I just spoke for about 10 minutes and I wasn't recording at all. So just a little update. We've got the jam cooking away here. It does take longer than you would think, but patience is key. The adobo and like mayo sauce, stunning. Highly recommend making this, just even for any burgers. You don't have to follow the whole recipe, but this is so good. The pickle sauce or pickle juice makes it a little bit more sweeter, and then it's got that smoky kind of chipotle flavor, which is amazing. The beef patties, literally just mincemeat. Use that, add some salt, smash it down, and there you've got an amazing 10 out of 10 burger with a little bit of effort when it comes to this, but it's really, really good. Voila! We have the smash burger from COVID. The recipe is somewhere on the screen if you haven't seen it already. That is incredible, amazing, and what a way to wrap off the video. If you haven't made it this far, please comment below and tell me what meal you ate during lockdown or what meal you cooked during lockdown. Thank you very much, guys, and I will see you in the next month video, and we'll have other videos in between, but thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the Cozy Edit series #1. Bye!